Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Anniversary. Anniversary. Look what they are.
Hold on. Are you ready? They smell like donuts.
Well, they're beignets, so they are.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
They're fritters. They are donuts.
Yeah. Oh,
Those are so good.
are they? It's here. Oh, it smells really good. Mmm. I have just become an ambassador for Fat and the Moon. Here they are in all of their beautiful logo glory. And the reason I became an ambassador for Fat and the Moon is because I, on a whim, bought some of their products. Small batch cosmetics are the thing that I love to buy to kind of treat myself. I've seen Fat and the Moon around and had never bought anything by them. But then I made a little bit of a commitment to myself that I wanted to reduce my single-use plastic usage. And one of the biggest issues with lots of different cosmetics and toiletries and body products is the amount of waste that comes with them. I have struggled for years with deodorants. I've used natural ones and they worked for a little while and then they just stopped working. And then I went to a more conventional brand. And the problem with the more conventional brand is it did work in as much as I didn't sting, but there were other problems. First of all, they stained all of my clothing. And then because standard deodorants come in those plastic containers, they're incredibly wasteful. The other thing I found out was, even though I thought I was sort of buying an ethical brand, turns out a lot of these brands are owned by big conglomerates and their ethics and their practices are not only not great, they are harming the planet and also are funding wars. So I wanted to look into a body product that was going to be low impact on the environment, would use natural products, would smell really great. I like things that smell natural. I don't like synthetic smells. But I also wanted something that had a very clear ethical and political stance in terms of progressiveness, equity, and everything else. And Fat and the Moon are just what I was looking for. They also are incredibly witchy inspired. You can tell just by the branding, but also when you go on their website, everything is kind of based around ritual and witchcraft, which of course very much speaks to my interest. Their scents have got really witchy names. Here we go, Artemis is out there, and we've also got Persephone. So I love that about them as well, that they're very creative with the way that they go about their branding. I bought a deodorant from them, and then I also bought a bar of shampoo, because again, shampoo is a struggle for me. First of all, the single-use plastic shampoo bottles are so wasteful. You know, even if you throw them in the recycling, you can't guarantee they will be recycled, and ultimately it's better not to have single-use plastic in the first place. But the other problem I have is my hair is curly, as you can see. And the problem with curly hair is it can be temperamental, and everybody has different hair, and curly hair can be varied too. And as I'm getting older, my hair is changing. I struggle with the roots being kind of oily and the ends being kind of dry, which is not uncommon for people with curly hair. And so I needed something that was going to help clean my hair but not dry it out. The shampoo's been great, but I also decided that I wanted to get the conditioner. And the shampoo worked great. It smelled amazing. It came in a little box, a cardboard box that's easy to recycle, and I'm really pleased with the results. So I have bought, this is a conditioning bar. So this is for my hair, and the biggest selling point for me is its leave-in conditioner as well. I'm hoping it'll have a bit of a use for styling my hair as well. And leave-in conditioner will be good for Cece, my daughter, who often struggles brushing her hair. She has really thick hair, and after she washes it, she struggles to get the brush through it, and it can be quite painful. So hopefully this will work. And then the other thing I got was this Got Lit, and it's a highlight kind of balm. So this is me unboxing it, I guess. Look at that, isn't it pretty? So let's see how it looks in the light. It's getting really dark in here because it's dusk. Oh, I really like that. It's very subtle and a little bit shiny, which is very nice. Okay, and then the final thing I got was some samples of their fragrance. The reason I got these is because I was so in love with the smell of the deodorant I got. I got the sensitive one because my skin unfortunately tends to break out if I use baking soda. My armpit skin is very, very sensitive. So I moved to a sensitive cream, which is the one I got from Fat and the Moon, and it smells incredible. It smells like a newly mown field. It's really, really lovely. And also the shampoo smells great. So because I thought, wow, they're very good at putting nice smells together, I wonder what their scents are like. So this one is Green Man, and I'm going to spray it on the business card real quick. Oh my God, that's amazing. I think I kind of want to have a bath in that one. The next one I'm going to try is Artemis at Dawn. Sprayed it onto some paper to smell it. That's got a really florally, but also kind of slightly earthy smell. It is very, very nice. Okay, next one is Persephone Emerges. Flat. Oh wow. I think it's jasmine and maybe an ylang ylang kind of smell. Very, very floral, very kind of heady, but not floral in a light sense, in a kind of vampish sense. So very, very beautiful. And then the last one is Wolf Shepherd, which by the way is a great name for a scent. I think Chad's gonna like that one. It's a very masculine kind of scent. Now I do love a masculine scent. It's got kind of a black peppery, frankincense-y, very spicy and very, very earthy. So if you want to check out some of Fat and the Moon's products, I have left a link in the description, and if you decide to buy anything, there's also a discount. I absolutely love their stuff, and I'm really proud to be an ambassador for them. One of the nice things about making these videos is it's really brought my attention to the present moment and helped me to kind of pay attention to things, not take things for granted. For example, that really nice night with Chad where we got to spend time together, which we don't do very often. I also have been enjoying the weather and watching as the light changes. I've noticed that there are shadows and light is really kind of changing in the garden and also as it hits the house too. And I have been thinking a lot about my pagan witch practice and what it's meaning for me, what I want to do in the future. And I've been reading a really great book, which I will talk about in another video because I think it needs its own video. I have come to a big decision, which is one that I'm actually very excited about. And that is that I'm going to participate in a Master of Divinity course. Some of you might know that I was doing a ministry certificate, and I've looked into Master of Divinity courses for several years, and there was only one that ever really fit what I was looking for several reasons, and that's the Master of Divinity course with Cherry Hill Seminary. And you've heard me mention Cherry Hill Seminary a lot. I teach with them on occasion, and I think what they do is really interesting. If you haven't heard of them, they are an online school that focuses entirely on pagan studies and particularly Masters in Divinity ministry. I was really drawn to doing a Master of Divinity because I really wanted to embark on a course of study that would be spiritual and would be around the theology that I'm interested in. But the problem I was finding was that almost every school I looked at was either prohibitively expensive and or would have some sort of focus on Christianity or other Judeo-Christian religions that I'm not very interested in. And the only one that didn't have a really high price tag and had the kind of study that I wanted to do, which was around paganism. And paganism is a very broad field because paganism is an umbrella for multiple traditions and paths. The only school that did that was Cherry Hill Seminary. Cherry Hill Seminary's teaching body is illustrious. It includes Vivian Crowley. You'll be hearing more about her in one of my other videos. So that's why I wanted to work with them. I know the director really quite well, and I really have a lot of faith and admiration for the work that they do. So after several years of kind of procrastinating and sort of trying to decide whether I should or shouldn't do it, for this week, for whatever reason, I just decided it was time to take that step, and I'm going to do it. So in the new year, hopefully, I will begin that. I still have to go through the application process and write an essay, but once that's done, it'll be part-time as well, so it also hopefully will leave me some space to do other things that I'd like to do, which is good. It feels like the right thing for me, and I definitely feel like I'm being called to it. August is creeping on. Cece will be back at school soon, and before you know it, the autumn equinox will be here. Tomorrow is a full moon, so I just want to kind of ease into all of these transitions with hopefulness.